Hey guys, it's your Leslie.
With me, and you'll be
This is, there's two parts to this. I just checked before I even started this recording. There's two parts to this. It didn't say end until I went all the way down to the story. Another request on that means it's done. But there is more Slenderman of these, but more yandere. So you'll be seeing more of those. So I will post with different photos of Slenderman as the thumbnail, so so you guys don't get too confused. Plus, these videos are in order. They're not just like, oh, I'm just select random. No, they in order. Yeah. And if you want to read this for yourself, of course, it's always going to be in the description. I always put a link there so you guys can just press it and just get right into the story. Hopefully you guys enjoy reading it. Of course I'm gonna keep reading it, even though you guys totally read it, but I enjoy reading it to you guys, and it's an amazing journey. So anyways, this is a bit of a yandere Slenderman X reader part 1. This does not have to be a femme reader. You can change it into another gender if you would like. I'm going to try my best to say they, them, so it'd just be easier and not have any specific gender. So you guys can just pretend that I just said the gender you wanted me to say. But yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just drinking some Malta. Anyways, let's get down to business. Your point of view. I don't think this is a good idea, I whispered. Oh, come on, YN. Don't be such a chicken, my friend Natalie laughed. I sighed. I was having a sleepover at her house with two other friends of mine, Mike and Jonathan. It happened that those three were the most risky and brave people I've ever met. Oh, they're also jerks. I still can't believe how I managed to befriend people like them. Those idiots wanted to go to the forest at 1 in the morning and play hide and seek. Who would do that? Someone who does not clearly know that creatures lurk. You're ruining the fun, Jonathan complained childishly. No, guys. I don't want to come along. Please? At least let's play once. And if you win, we listen to your orders and do whatever you want for 1 week. Come on, just game? For 1 week. What if I manage to win? If I do, I'll find some better ways so we can have fun instead of doing stupid things. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, it's just a game. Oh, and I want to prove them wrong that I'm not sorry, I got messed up. I want to prove them that I'm not a chicken. After all, it's just a game. One game, right? What can go wrong? That is called foreshadowing. Fine, but only one game. They cheered happily as we got ready to leave. Yeah, what can go wrong? No, my sarcasm. Time skip. The place was freaking me out, and it was cold. I should have brought something warmer instead of my thin favorite color jacket. I pulled my hoodie over my head. Alright, YN, we hide and you seek. Mike smiled. I mean, I'm still not sure. What if we get lost? I asked with worry in my voice. Natalie smirked. Scaredy cat as always. It's going to be fun. What are you even worried about? Learn how to have fun for once. Me. Learn how to actually be safe and have fun. Not just have fun and risk it all. My goodness. Especially in these times. I closed my eyes and shook my head. Alright. Let's just get to the point. They smiled as I hid my face in the tree and started counting. What did you Okay, she's done. Ready or not, here I come. I yelled sarcastically, even though I knew nobody could hear me. Stupid jerks. It wouldn't be my fault if you get lost. I can easily just leave this place on my own and let them wait for nothing. But as the good friend I'm supposed to be, I'll play their little game. Psych. I started searching in the forest, behind the woods, and everywhere. Crack! I gasped and turned behind me to see no one but a tree. It's probably just an animal passing by. I bit my lip and continued searching and cursing my friends under my breath for bringing me to a situation like this. I swear to God, when I find you, you are going to live a hell of a week. That's when I felt a hot breath hitting my neck behind me. A frozen spot on the spot, and quickly turned behind me to see no one. I felt someone grab my shoulder from behind gently. I slowly turned behind me with wide eyes, my heart pounding out of my chest, my vision getting blurry and my hearing blur. Boo! Ah! Sorry. Ah! I screamed in fear and fell to the floor, covering my face as Jonathan was laughing at my reaction. I can't believe it was him, but at the same time, angry and furious. Damn it, Jones, that wasn't funny. I almost fainted. He just laughed. You should have seen your face. You look so priceless and pale. Yeah, haha. Funny as hell. I rolled my eyes. He put an arm around my shoulder. Oh, come on, lighten up. It was just a small prank. Don't give me that look. I gently shook his arm off of me. Yeah, but you know how much I hate when you guys act like I'm the most scared and weak of the group. I whispered sadly. His smile faded into a sad one. Hey, we don't make fun of you because you're getting scared more easily than us. We were just like teasing you. Because you're cute when you're like that. What? I looked at him, but he looked away and blushed. Nothing. Anyway, I guess she found me now. Let's get to the others and leave. He continued. I smirked. What? Are you scared now? No. I'm just sleepy. He scratched the back of his neck. Time skip. 10 minutes passed by and the two were still searching for Natalie and Mike. But they were just nowhere to be seen. Do you think they left? Or they're in trouble? I hope not. What do you think? Jonathan? I turned next to me, but there was no one. I scoffed. This isn't funny anymore. Don't hide, John. I know your tricks. I waited, but nothing. Okay, admit it. I'm a little small, a little scared. I'm sorry, this is too funny to me. I keep ruining it. Okay, I admit it. I'm a small, scared little kid, and I get scared easily. Especially the first two times you scared me. Happy now? Again, I was only met with silence. I facepalmed, feeling pain in my stomach. It won't work this time. You better come out, or else I'm leaving you. I couldn't hear him close. I looked around, and another problem was now that I was lost. Now I started to get worried. My voice softened. Jonathan, please. I'm scared. No, I wouldn't cry. Not now. Not ever. My heart skipped a beat when I smell when I smell flesh, meat, and blood came into my nose. Okay, this is confusing. This is written wrong. Sorry, guys. My heart skipped a beat when a smell of flesh and meat and blood came into my nose. It smelled as if it was close enough. Feeling regret, I followed the smell to see where it would lead me. But then I saw something terrifying. His body was on the floor. His hands, legs, and neck were cut, and there was a huge hole in his body. I covered my mouth and tried to keep myself from puking. No, this can't be happening. This is just a sick prank they made to scare me. But you know what? Real or not, I'm terrified. I started sobbing and screaming as I started to run away. Mike, Michelle, help, someone. That's when I noticed a super tall figure a few meters away from me. Thank God! I went towards the guy. I stood dead on my tracks when I noticed his face. He had no face, just an empty flat. My eyes widened. I could tell it was staring right at me. I started hearing ringtones and felt dizzy. I looked away from the creature and started running as fast as my legs could carry me. Let's play hide and seek in the woods, they said. Tears blue in my eyes made things even harder for me. My breath was hitching and my chest was hurting a lot. My legs felt numb, but I couldn't stop. I had no idea where I was going. I had to get out of here as soon as possible, with or without them. After all, it was their idea of doing this shit, not mine. And I couldn't save them. I'm just a little scared human after all. They're going to survive. They are brave. It'll be fun, they said. Freaking hell. I muttered, not stopping. I took a few glances behind me, and he was following me! But the creepy fact was that he wasn't even moving his slender legs. Every time I'd look in front of me and back at me, and he would just get closer. How the heck? I tripped over a rock and screamed in agony. As I hit the rock very hard. My leg. I hit very hard my leg against the rock. I couldn't feel as if it was broken or anything, but the pain was unstoppable. I cried and tried to drag myself away, but then I decided to accept my fate. Fuck this game. I bit my lip and shut, my eyes closed. Fuck them. I felt them getting closer every time I would blink. Fuck this place. And every turn behind me, I didn't want to see my death. Just fuck everything. I finally turned to him and faced him, biting my lip. Tears rolling down my cheeks and choked on my words. Please, make my death quick. That was the last thing I whispered until I fainted away, slowly dying. It felt peaceful. Well, at least I thought I was dying. Cliffhanger, but psych, I ain't gonna leave you on a cliffhanger because we cool like that. Anyways, Yandere, Slenderman, X Familiar Part 2. Last part. Your point of view. Am I dead? Is this how heaven feels like? Because if it is, it feels like shit. It's supposed to be peaceful and make you feel better, but no. I'm having an awful headache, and my throat is dry, making it hard to breathe. However, it's kind of warm and cozy here. Speaking of here, where was I exactly? I wasn't dead. No. I didn't feel like dead. I managed to slowly get up and find myself in a wooden room. The bed I was laying had my favorite color and a white comfortable pillow. Why a white comfortable pillow? That would sink so easily. Sorry, trigger warning. Anyways, continuing. Next to the bed was a small table. There was a glass of cool water, a few painkillers, and some food in a plate. Where am I? Did anyone save me? Are my friends alright? What about that creature? Did they kill it? My mind was flooding with questions, but I had no time to try and figure them out yet. I drank the water and took the painkillers, ate my food, and somehow felt better. I tried to get up, but groaned in pain. I noticed that my bandaged bloody leg. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I slowly got out of the room, but the house was nice. It was small, but nice. Hello? Nobody answered. I looked outside the windows. I was still in the middle of the woods. Or at least I have a warm place to stay for the night. Maybe the owner of this house was kind enough to take care of me? When I'll meet them, I'll just apologize for everything and ask if I can stay for the night and leave in the morning. I sat on a couch and stared at the blank TV. What am I gonna do tomorrow? The person who lives here knows the forest well, probably. I'll ask them if they can help me get back home and maybe search for my friends. Are they aware of that creature outside the woods? Or my dead friends? I bit my lip at the thought of him. Did they meet the same fate as him? Is that thing still after me? You're awake. Good. I turned behind me and gasped. Is this creature? Did it talk? Don't panic, dear. I mean no harm. I just brought you here to take care of your wounds. How are you feeling? His voice was calm and comforting, like a man's. I stayed silent for a moment before replying, good. He mentioned me to sit down in front of him. I did slowly. You must be very confused and have a lot of questions. My name is Slenderman, but call me Slender. Wyan, is it, I suppose? How the heck did he know my name? I gave a nod and gulped. I'm not gonna hurt you or do anything against you. I promise that I won't lay a finger on you, so please calm down. I heard your name being called by your friends. His word comforted me and made me feel safer. My friends? I whispered. They fooled you. Mike and Natalie. I saw them smirking and making fun of you. They were going to leave you behind, Wyan. They forced you to go somewhere you didn't want to. They betrayed you. His words were bitter and his voice became rough. My eyes widened and repeated his words in my head over and over again. Tears started forming in my eyes. No. You're lying. I wish I did, dear, but I'm afraid I'm not. Why did you let them fool you, Wyan? I looked on the floor, feeling betrayed, stupid, and weak. You are better than that. You are a smart girl. You are strong. You just have to believe it. Tears rolled down my cheeks. He is right. I can do better than that. I'm not weak. But don't worry. I showed them a little lesson. He chuckled slowly. I tensed up and immediately understood what he meant. They're dead. But I don't really care about them. What about Jonathan? Did you kill him? Silence. He stayed silent, then getting up. I'm gonna make some tea. Do you want some? What flavor? Did you kill him? Mountain tea it is, then. He replied to himself and walked to the kitchen, but before he did, I grabbed his arm. Even if I knew he would be able to tear me apart if he wanted to. But he promised not to hurt me. I made a question, and I want an answer. He stood frozen, but turned to me and knelt down to my level and placed his slender hand on my cheek. He was the same, dear. He was the same as them. They were only making fun of you. He did too. I hit his arms and yelled, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, lies!" He suddenly grabbed me with some tentacles by my neck and body, making me gasp and cough. I'm so sorry, but you leave me no choice. You need to calm down. He kept me like that until I tired myself and stopped struggling. Not the way to go. I brought you here and did this only for you. At the moment I saw you, I could see the innocence in your eyes and voice. I couldn't let you suffer. I was worried about your future with them. You'll be alright and happy here with me. My tired eyes widened as much as they could. What do you mean? I choked out. I care about you. You'll be safe living here with me. I'll give you everything you wish for. Just stay here, he said in a pleading tone. No, I need to go back home. Someone help me, help! I started panicking, but he only gripped his tentacles on my neck, not enough to choke me, but enough to make me shut up. As he pulled me to his chest and hugged me close, tears staining his black suit. Shh. It's okay. You're just stressed and tired. That's all. He whispered quietly to my ear and kissed my head. Well, kiss my head. While I was close to him, sobbing and hiccuping quietly, slowly my eyes closing and falling asleep. I'm here now, stuck with him forever to this forest. It's not as bad as I thought. He's taking care of me and is kind. He listens to my problems and never does anything I don't like. He is sure overprotective though, but it's fine. I found out that we both have many interests. We both like sitting outside, watching the nature, listening to the melody of the birds singing while drinking mountain tea. Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be dramatic in some parts, but that's just gonna be the way it is, because honestly it's hard enough to do it. But anyways, that was hilarious to me. I'm sorry. Sorry I cracked in some parts. It's just like, I'm here just like, that is not the way to go, or that's just not right, or no, that I did right there. It's just like pettiness to 100. Hopefully I'll be able to edit this video. If you guys don't see a lot of things on the thing whenever they're supposed to pop up, that is because my KineMaster is glitching for some reason, so it's not making everything pop like it's supposed to. I'm still trying to fix that. It's very hard. I tried it on my computer, still does the same thing. Good. And of course I make sure I have enough space and everything and all that etc. Well, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. Also, if I do not post for a couple days, it's because I do have marching band and I do have to march practice and all that stuff. Also, cosplaying needed, because I've barely been cosplaying, and it's kind of sad because I miss cosplaying. Also, if you guys know any suggestions on how to do a Himiko Toga wig with just a long blonde wig, please let me know. Send me something. Send me some advice. Comment some advice. My links to my social medias are down in the description down below. Also, the link to this story. Anyways, bye and peace, y'all.